So my worst interview experience had to be my first real job out of my internship. It was at a small transportation company. I went in for an interview with this lady, and the interview went amazing. So later that day, she called me and told me that the owner of the company wanted to meet me. And she sounded worried. It was weird. She was like, "Oh yeah, the owner of the company wants to meet you. Don't worry though. I already told him about you. I told him that I really like you and want to hire you. So he just said he just wants to meet you. So don't worry about it." Why would I be worrying in the first place? Which is what I'm trying to figure out. But whatever. So I said okay. So I came in a few days later and I met him. I walked into his office, shook his hand, papers everywhere, and he was moving papers off the table. So I sit down and he says, "Well, I didn't really get a chance to look at your resume." So he didn't look at my resume. He looked it over now, and I'm just kind of talking to him, guiding him through it, and just telling him about myself. He interrupts me and said,
Is this all the experience that you have, 7 months at Blossom?
I said, "Well, yes, that was my internship, but I do have other functions in my last jobs that's on the resume." And I'm just explaining it, and he cuts me off again.
Okay, I don't see any of that. It looks like to me you're just a glorified cashier. Looks like to me you're just a glorified cashier. Looks like to me you're just a glorified cashier.
I said, No, I was not not a glorified cashier. There was a lot of functions that I did that were accounting based, that prepped me and that got me ready for my internship, which got me ready for a bigger position with more responsibility like this position now. So we were talking, and then he finally said,
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't see what she sees in you, the controller. I don't see what she sees in you. You look like you're about 20, 21. You don't have any experience. You were a cashier before. We interviewed about 4 people. They were more experienced. They had knowledge in Peachtree. They had all of this stuff.
Just naming the stuff down the line. And I'm just sitting there kind of taking it, and I finally said, "Well, you know what? What I lack in experience, I make up in hard work and dedication. I'm a self-starter. I don't need anybody to tell me to do anything. I can kind of figure things out on my own. And all the other applicants that you have, they may be good, but I'm telling you, they're not going to work as hard as me. They're not going to be as dedicated to this job as I am." So he says, "Oh, okay, all right. Well, like I said, I just don't see what she sees in you, and I'll be talking to her, and we may be giving you a call back, and just saying all this stuff." So I leave the interview. I was kind of upset when I left. I called my mom, told her, I don't want to work here. This guy's corny. This and that. So finally, I got a call. They told me I got the job. 2 years on the line, I was a vital part to that company's success. A few things that I want you guys to take away from here is, one, I knew my worth. I didn't let him devalue me when he told me that he thought I was a glorified cashier, when he didn't think I was ready for the job, I was young. I didn't let that devalue me. I stood by my point of I'm a hard worker, I'm dedicated, and I deserve this job. I've done functions that have gotten me ready for this job, and I think I can do this job. I didn't let him devalue me. 2, I stayed composed. I didn't let him get me out my game. I didn't let him see me upset or even physically sad or anything. I just stayed composed, answered all his questions, responded back to some of his attacks, and I stayed composed. The last thing is, I did not take it personal. Once I got the job, that was in the past. Mind you, it's a funny story to tell now, because when a boss tells you that he doesn't think that you're qualified for a job, and then you get the job and then do the job well, it's funny to look back on. But I didn't take it personal. It was what it was. He's the owner of the company. He has to look out for the best interest, and he didn't think at that time that I was the best, which I really was, but he didn't think at that time I was. So remember, know your worth, stay composed, and don't take it personal.